Hello everybody, it's Lisa. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, since I've done a video. I don't have a lot of spare time these days. Very busy at work and with my family. I've got a new baby granddaughter and another granddaughter who's just over a year old. So I've been spending lots of time with them and time with my kids. And it's very difficult to find the time to do crafting when you work every day, but I do try very hard to spend at least a couple of hours a week in my craft room. I find that if I don't, I get very stressed, so it definitely is a stress reliever. So anyway, I'm rabbiting on. But the reason I have made these cards is because I'm doing a card making class at one of our team meetings at work, and it is one of our well-being meetings. And what I'm going to do is give a very short talk about the benefits of crafting, or the benefits of having a creative hobby, what that can actually do for you in terms of reducing your stress levels, your anxiety, building skills such as making people more patient, that kind of thing, more focused. So I'm going to do a very quick talk about the benefits, and then going to do a run through of the of a demonstration to make one of the cards, and then people will be able to select the different mats, the different designs, whether they want to do stamping or want to do a quicker card, an easier card. So we have all different choices here, and people can just get stuck in and really have a lot of fun. And the object of having this is that the cards that people make, they are going to send to a local nursing home. So each of the residents will get a Christmas card, because, as you know, a lot of people don't have any family, or if some have family but they don't get to see them very much. So this is just to bring a little bit of sunshine into somebody else's day. So I went onto YouTube and got a little bit of inspiration. I've tried to find the channels who I got some of my ideas from, and the ones that I have found, I will tell you where to look, so listen carefully. The first one here is, oh, and I should have said it's predominantly Stampin' Up dies and stamp sets that I've used. And the good thing about Stampin' Up products is, whether they're new or they're retired products, you can key the name of the stamp set into YouTube and get loads of ideas on designs for cards. So that's another reason to get Stampin' Up products. So this one here is just a very elegant card, a little bit of embossing here, and a little Christmas bauble with a ribbon. And I got that idea from the Creativity Cave on YouTube. So very quick, but very elegant, don't you think? So that's the first one. And the next one, I just came up with this idea myself. Very basic, just some stamping. This is another Stampin' Up set, so a little bit of stamping on each corner, a sentiment in the middle, and lovely bright paper at the back, and there's some ribbon and that kind of thing on it. So that one is very effective, and that will give people a chance to do a little bit of stamping as well. And I love this one. And this is a retired Stampin' Up set, which I picked up at a local kind of car boot sale. It's our craft group do a craft sale a couple of times a year where you can sell pre-loved craft items. So I picked this up at that, but there were a couple of bits missing, which I was a wee bit upset about, but it was still a good buy. And I've stamped these images and then got to cut them out, so it is raised up a little bit. just put it on an embossed banner here with some paper at the back and some sequins. Just makes all the difference. And I thought that was nice that I made that look like it was wrapped around the candy cane. So I really like that one. And this one obviously is stamped. And I just love the sentiment, and I really love this set. It's got penguins in it, and you could do so many different cards with it. You could make tags, Christmas tags. So you might not be able to see, but there's like Wink of Stella all round here, little bit of glitter glue, like stickles on the nose, and some snowflake sequins. And then I punched a little hole there to make it look like a tag. So that's the one I'm going to demonstrate at the class. And here I had loads of paper and decoupage sets. So this is just from one of the decoupage sets, and I've matted it on at the front of some silver card and a nice little banner, and I've raised the centre of the banner up. So that's a very quick and easy card to make, and some sequins there. And this one, I absolutely loved this one. Very simple, very effective. And I found this on Connie Ray's Craft Room channel. And isn't it gorgeous? I used the foam, the glitter foam, so it's raised up. And this is just some ribbon. Very quick to make, but a really lovely card. You can tell I like this background paper because I've used it a lot. And just a sentiment there. So nice and sparkly. And this one I just adore. And this is probably the simplest one that I've made. This is a wooden stamp that I bought at the Craft Room sale. And I think the stamp cost £2. And I coloured it in, and I'm actually quite proud of myself because I'm not that artistic and I'm not very neat when I colour things in. But I just took my time, and I do have the really fancy Copic pens, but I'm finding, I don't know what the problem is, but I'm finding I'm not really liking them. I can see the felt tip marks. So this is pens that I'd bought for my son from Amazon, and I think they were about £22, but you get loads of different colours. And the ironic thing is, I bought the pens to stop him using my Copic markers, and now I'm using his pens. But that's what I coloured it in with, and it's really effective. And I've gone over it with some stickles and some Wink of Stella just round the edges. I cut it out in an oval shape and backed it, and just some simple embossed card here, some sequins and a couple of little bells, but it doesn't really jingle because they're glued on with hot glue, and a tiny sentiment. So I actually really like this one. This is my favourite one. I'm going to send it to my friend. And the last one, which isn't finished yet, this isn't going to be part of the class, but I was watching some videos the other night, and this was Kathleen Wingerson, her channel, and it was just such a quick, elegant card to make. Basically cutting a circle, using some packing tape, scattering some glitter over it, finishing it off with ribbon and a bow and a very elegant stamp. And at the moment it's not finished because I've ran out of black card. So what I've done is I've just matted it onto a piece of black card, just ready to stick on once my new card arrives. But I absolutely love this one, and this is vintage music paper from my junk journaling drawer that I have in my house, and it's just full of old papers and things like that. So this is one of them. Oh, here comes my dog. Hi, Belle. You coming for a little nosy? But actually, this would have been a great one to do for the card class, but might be a bit late now since I'm doing it in a couple of days. So I really loved that one. And next, I have made some Christmas gifts. Oh, I dropped it. Good job it's not breakable. And some bath bombs. So I got the recipe for the bath bombs from Dean Wilson's channel on YouTube, and I've been following him for years. And I've tried many bath bomb recipes, and this is the only one that works for me. This is packed, this is wrapped in that cling wrapper, shrink wrap. And I made a little Santa hat to go on top of it. So this is cute. And a little pom-pom. And I got the idea from Mariana's group page on Facebook, and that is a knitting group, and she does chocolate orange covers. I'm going to try and reach for mine. I've got it in a bag. I've made one for my son's school teacher, this, so I don't want to open it up because it's all sealed, but this is, I made a larger one for the teacher. And somebody on the group had decided to try smaller ones for bath bombs, and she put the pattern on the page. So I basically just had to change the size of knitting needles I used and the number of rows to suit the size of my bath bomb. So that was really good. And I've also been making some little tins of products. You know, I like to make my natural lotions and potions, and this is some natural Vaseline, so it's non-petroleum Vaseline, and I got the recipe for this from the Splendida I'm going to show you the post-it note so you can find it. There we go. That's the channel there, and it is Vaseline which has no petroleum products in it, so it's all natural. It's made with my own lavender infused oil, and it has lovely beeswax, and it's just so natural. I made this for my granddaughters, my baby granddaughters, because the babies have sensitive skin. So that's where the first round went. And these ones I put into little like lip balm tins for gifts for people in my family and things like that, and people I work with. So that's what I've been working on lately. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So it's been lovely chatting to you. I'll show you one of my favourites and my most favourite card again. It's been lovely chatting to you. Please check YouTube for any inspiration you might need for cards and things. You'll get tons of inspiration there. And I probably won't be back on before Christmas, but I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I would like to thank all of my subscribers, especially my new subscribers who've joined me, which is amazing because I've not done a lot of videos lately. So a great big thank you to all of you. It's so much fun chatting to you and making videos. So thanks very much for your support, and have a lovely day and have a lovely Christmas. Bye.